Okay, this is Mike and Mike with Samsung Document Cameras, Samsung Tech in America here at Touchboards. We're actually here representing a few of our new HD model document cameras. This one here is a UF-130. We have a UF-130DX as well as an ST. This one here is actually our HD version. It's native 720p resolution. It's got a new directional LED light, which is great for casting a shadow that's actually underneath your arm, hand, or finger, or pointing object, so that it doesn't take away from anything that you're actually showing. For storage capability, folds up nice and flat here if you want to throw it into a drawer. What's great is that Samsung is very well known for image quality, and that doesn't come short of the 130. This one here, as mentioned, it's HD resolution. It does 4:3 as well as 16:9. It'll do SXGA, XGA as 720. Resolution is selectable, which Mike Tracy will actually go through some of the software features. On the back of the unit, we have a VGA input, VGA output, also a DVI out. We still have a USB for USB 2.0 software capability with Macro PC. We have multiple USB ports here for added storage capacity as well as an SD card slot. USB slots for storage capacity or the USB mouse that I have here. There's also another one for possibly a USB keyboard. On the side here, there's also an Ethernet jack, RJ45. So it's networkable so that you can access the internet, surf the web, or give it access to a shared folder for pulling up PowerPoint or document Excel sheet. The DX version of this guy has actually got a built-in Windows CE operating system. So you have Windows CE Viewer for all those features that I mentioned. It is a circular design. The arm is up at the nice corner, which is really nice because it's out of the way. I'm a lefty, so it doesn't get in my way. It's a circular design with a short distance between the table and the top, so if you have a large book or an atlas, it'll actually comfortably go over the edge and very close to the tabletop. It does come with a remote that you see here. Also added features on the onboard system here, as well as control features from the mouse, as well as the USB 2.0 software.
Getting into the unit itself, you can see the outlay here. We've got Windows CE operating system and then a little PIP window here. That window can be clicked on, and when I click on it, it turns yellow. I can now move that PIP wherever I want to on the screen. I can change sizes. So if I wanted to, I can hit medium, large. You see the size of the PIP increasing, or go full screen. It's a 14 times optical zoom. You have 30 frames per second on both this unit and our SDP 860 unit, which is a smaller form factor. Samsung has always been known as a leader in technology, and we haven't stopped with this unit. It's the only unit of its kind out there on the market. Right now what we're doing is we're coming out live VGA. There's also a VGA input, so we can use this as a switcher by hitting internal, external, and showing your PC or your Mac up there. You can also go USB 2.0 out to your PC or Mac and actually record anything that's being done under here with audio. So now what we often see is the schools are taking that information, they're posting it to a website. The child goes home at night, or the student, they want to review whatever happened in class, and it's an easy way for them to do that. If there's any confusion, they pause it, they rewind it, and they become better students because of it. If I do a mouse click, I now have my PIP up here. I can come over and capture this information. So if we want to capture this, I just hit the capture button either on board here or using the remote control. You'll see a little icon of a camera come up. That's how you know it's saved to the gig of storage that's built into the machine. To actually view the captured information, I'll come over here and hit my capture viewer button with the mouse, and it brings up all my different images that are saved on board. If I double click on that, I can then use the onboard PC to actually annotate without third-party products, which once again is something that Samsung has led the way in. If I want to resave my digital ink, I can easily do that. I'll get out of the drawing tool, and then we can take that electronic file and either email it to a student or a faculty member or post it to a website. When I hit refresh, you're then going to see this image with my digital ink up there. Once again, hit the red X and I'm out of it. Moving right down the list here, there's also a remote desktop, remote hotkey. This is very popular when a teacher wants to come into class. They actually want to launch an application right from a USB stick. This is all they need to bring into the class is the USB. So if I hit hotkey number 3 in this case, it's going to launch PowerPoint. We can do all the Microsoft Office Suite products, and then we can also do Adobe Acrobat, as well as Windows movie files. And then I can use the remote control through the infrared to advance slides. So if I wanted to be free and move around the class, I hit my next and previous buttons and I'm going to scroll through the slideshow. It's a 14 times optical zoom, 3 times digital. We encourage you to try our products versus anybody else on the market, as we do a great job with color accuracy and clarity, and our pricing is very competitive. If I want out of the PowerPoint, I just do a right click here and we end show, and then we're back up to our icons. Under display setup, right now we have 1 projected image, so we're in single mode, but we could have 2 displays, and for that I'd go dual mode, so you're coming out live VGA as well as DVI. And we have different resolutions we can set it at. That's up to you. We're also seeing schools use this as a large format capture device or scanner. But what they like about our product is it's a 1 push button and it automatically date and time stamps it. There's also an optional Lightbox. So if you wanted to do 35mm slides, show them up, or if you wanted to actually show transparencies, that's a popular use for it as well. For more information, just come to touchboards.com.